For the president and his deputy, the sit-down with the leaders from pastoralist communities was to be about drawing boards and their re-election strategy. The two leaders, however, taking the chance to return their harsh criticism of the Supreme Court ruling that now resets their plans, the details of which were read out in open court yesterday. The president sees it as a judicial coup.
Over the last 50 so years of our independence, that has happened in many other African countries, ambapo tumeona coups ya majeshi kuja kupindua serikali ya raia. Lakini leo hii tumevunja historia ya kwamba coup katika taifa la Kenya imefanywa na watu waine kule kotini. Hii ni coup, hakuna kitu kingine.
Hatuwezi kukubali ya kwamba Wakenya wataamuliwa viongozi wao na majaji kotini.
The president wasn't particularly happy with the judge's finding that the election of August 8th should not have been just about who got more votes, but also about the electoral process. Deputy Chief Justice Philomena Mwilu, who read out a substantial part of the ruling, asserted that no one disputes that a large number of people turned out to vote, but the system thereafter went opaquely awry that whether President Kenyatta got a large number of votes was irrelevant.
Sauti ambaye ipo ni sauti ya watu wachache ambao wako na nguvu ya kuamua kwa niaba ya wananchi milioni 45 nani aweza, nani hawezi kuwa kiongozi.
The president termed the ruling as an affront to the constitution and the principles of democracy. His deputy called into question the character of the judges who are facing a petition against them for gross misconduct. Two judges who nullified the presidential election are said to have had meetings and had been in communication with the NASA lawyers while the case was still before the court.
What will happen to the people who cannot afford to go to room 756 and those who don't know the address of Menelik and all these other places that people are meeting to decide on who becomes leaders in Kenya?
The president was also riled by the Chief Justice's remarks, standing by his judgment that he would do it again if presented with the same evidence.
Wengine sasa wamejipatia mamlaka ya kutisha wenzao kusema hata mkienda kuamua tena mkirudi bado nitaamua vile nitataka.
He asked the leaders from pastoralist communities to support his bid and prove to the judges that no one had the power to overturn the will of the people.
Mheshimiwa Rais, ni rahisi kwa hawa wafugaji kuelewa lugha ya tuko pamoja, kwa sababu ni lugha ya kuweka watu pamoja. Lakini lugha ya tialala, sijui tibin, hiyo ni ngumu kwa wafugaji.
The president maintains he respects the court's decision and that repeat elections must be held within 60 days. Sheila Sendeo, NTV.